Is this going? Is this going? Oh, okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Life and Anxiety. Um, I just want to make a quick video. It's been a while. Um, about what I've been up to and just hit on some points about my weight loss journey so far and um how it's been really awesome. What's up, everybody? This is Life and Anxiety. About to go hit up some therapy. Hit up my therapist. And there she is, the track. I don't know if you can see it. Uh, I went from 240. Right now I am at 195. So that's minus 45 pounds. It's completely doable. If you want to lose weight, you can do it. The main thing is being consistent, and not giving up, especially when that scale goes up and down. Um, and when it does go up and down, it's usually water weight. Um, Usually, typically in the morning, you weigh less because you've been sleeping, and usually when you wake up, you go to the bathroom and you have less water in your system. And then when you go to weigh yourself at night after all your activities, you probably notice that you have maybe a pound or two, unless you've done some kind of aerobic exercise where you sweat a good amount. But anyway, just kind of want to point out and just talk about, um, I was sick of like why I did it. Like I was sick of looking in the mirror, jumping in the shower and like just looking at my side, you get a little bit of side fat and all that crap. And I'm like, we need to make a change. I think it's funny that I'm talking about myself in the third person. I'm like, we need to make a change. And remembering that I told myself I'd never like get this way when I was in my 30s. And so I made that change. I started jogging. I was like, whatever. Like, we'll see how it goes. And, I started off with a mile at 240 pounds around the block, until I hit a mile. And that sucked, man. It sucked. But then I kept at it. I kept at it, I kept shocking the body. Like, your body's not used to that. And that's what makes the weight loss happen. Um, I'd hate to say this because I don't want to encourage people to try to lose weight at an accelerated rate. But when you shock your body like that, going from a sedentary lifestyle to all of a sudden just flipping on I'm going to try this fucking switch, in your head, like, I'm going to try this and just going hard, your body's like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's like, what is going on here? Like, we don't know how to regulate this stuff. So your body has to adapt, and that's when it starts using your fat as fuel in some instances. It doesn't happen right away, but the more you stick with it, the more it's going to burn that excess storage, which your body is reluctant to give up unless you just kind of keep at it. And also, there's like so many avenues to losing weight. Um, if when it comes to like food or exercise, intermittent fasting, um, everybody's going to be different. Everybody has their preferences. I did a little bit of everything just because I was like, I'm going to make this happen. Like, whenever I hit a plateau, I tried something a little different. Like, at first, I just reduced my calories by about 500, which is like typical. And I started jogging more. I would jog in the rain. I would jog in the snow. I would jog when it was lightning out, and then I would come back in really quick because I was scared to get hit by lightning. um, I just kept at it, man. And it makes you stronger. Not just in a physical sense, but in a mental sense. Like, hey, we're going back out, we're doing this again, you know. And I always hated jogging. A lot of people hate jogging. But I've grown to really like it now. I love that struggle, to see how far you can test yourself. And then there's this fine line um in which, like, you go a certain amount. I don't know. It's probably different for everyone. I build up a little bit of endurance, so it's probably about 3 miles for me. There's this fine line where it's like I set a minimum, which now it's like 3 miles, and it kind of sucks for the 3 miles. It's like, all right, so I'm running them on a track. I'm like 4 more laps is a mile, and then when I hit that three, I'm like, all right, well, I guess we can stop. And I'm just like, nah, we did the minimum. Let's see how far we can go. And it's just like everything fades away from the outside, and that's great. It's great for mental health, because if you're suffering from anxiety or depression, you're thinking about this and that. And the first couple laps, it's just, it's there, it's there, it's there. And then you keep running and jogging. And then you're like, you get into the motion and the rhythm. And, then you're just jogging. And then, like, you start getting these endorphins releasing. And that's the runner's high. And you're just like, this feels freaking great, And, especially if you got a good song playing and you just like, let's see how far we can go, and it's it's been a good journey. It's been a great journey, even when it was difficult, or like when I hit plateaus. Like I said, I started off with like minus 500 calorie deficit, and I lost probably about like 25 pounds just by just doing the exercise and staying with that, and just upping my cardio a little bit more and pushing myself a little bit more, keeping my body, um, making sure it wasn't adapting. Because when it adapts, your body can be like, okay, we're going to use this fuel that we took in for this activity that we're used to doing. So I would increase my runs, my runs. Sorry, I'm in my 30s, but sometimes I feel like I'm like 13 still, I swear. I'd increase, the length I was running or my intensity. And you just got to keep shocking the body. And you will hit a plateau, which is kind of, it's a little defeating. But whenever I hit a plateau, it was probably about my first 25 pounds, like I said. I was like, all right, I'm like, I need to shock the body. So, you know, I don't recommend this for anybody. I'm not a doctor, but so then I would fast for like a day. And that would kind of chop things up and reset my system. Um, and then when I started implementing food again, um, I started doing like I'd switched from like a regular diet to now more of a keto diet. I just kind of changed things up, And I kept with the running, and after a month or two, um, I got to like around like 210 or 205. I don't know. It's been a little while, but um, I just started going back to like a more normalized diet. I uh, I don't eat junk food. I kind of enjoy not eating junk food. If I do have a snack, it's like something like more healthy, like some nuts or something. Um, I don't know. I mess with some pork rinds. They have like a little bit of animal fat, but that's not going to make you gain weight. Um, Maybe if you eat them in like excess, but too much of anything can be bad. From my understanding, when you take in too much sugar and things of that nature, processed foods, and you don't burn those calories, um, and those, subsets or whatever, those can turn into fat. So, I've reintroduced carbs. I keep them moderate. I do kind of like a high protein stuff. I'm still running. 195. I've been hitting the weights and a little more tone, and I feel good. It feels good looking back at that picture and be like, hey, I was like, I told myself I was going to do it, and I did it, and you can too. So just know that it takes a little bit of time and stay consistent. And if you mess up, on a day or two, you eat too much, you don't go out and work out, that's no big deal either. You just got to hop back on that wagon, man. But I just want to make a quick video. Didn't want to make it too long. So this is me peacing out. I hope everybody's staying safe and being happy for the most part. So, all right, this is me. Peace out. Bye.